The title of our message today is Leaders Take Initiative, and our text is in Judges chapter 4 verse 1 to 14. The receptionist responded, "Are you crazy, lady?" and immediately hung up the phone. But that didn't stop Judy Sheindlin. 3 years later, in 1996, Sheindlin convinced CBS television producer to run a daytime reality court show starring her in the main role. For the next 25 years, Judge Judy became one of America's most famous judges and personalities. In the Old Testament, judges were appointed to preside over disputes and to act as a military leaders. In Judges chapter 4, we find God's people crying out to the Lord for help. God loved His people so much that instead of allowing them to drift into sin constantly, He had permitted them to be sold into slavery. It took them 20 years to come to their senses. During this time of bondage, Deborah didn't seek a leadership role or making a name for herself. She simply wanted to serve the Lord. The Hebrew word for leading means to judge, to govern, or to act as a decision maker. The Israelites looked to Deborah for leadership, and she delivered. She held court under the palm of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim, and the Israelites went up to her to have their disputes decided. When the time came to speak the truth, she didn't shy away. She called for Barak, the army's commander, to go into battle and free those enslaved. When he hesitated to proceed alone, Deborah agreed to go with Barak and predicted that the glory of the battle would go to a woman and not to Barak. Leaders rise to the challenge, and Christ's followers can do that. Not only we are great, but because God is on our side. Is there something you have been putting off doing? Whatever it is, ask God if this is His will. Then stand tall and take the initiative. God bless you and keep listening to Daily Godly Message. Amen.